thank you. I hope you brought your checkbooks. Today is a paid. Uh-oh. Hi, Mike, have a seat.
We have more pages.
We got everyone we were expecting?
Got one more.
Okay.
Who's still seeing Jackie? Carol.
Okay, do you want to get started?
Yeah, we can get started.
Okay, we can have Carol when she. Alright, so thank you for continuing with us. Who was with us in the last session? I know Mark was with us, you were with us.
And Deb.
Deb and Mark. So,
These are two, Gleason and Robert are new.
so we'll start out by introducing ourselves. My name is Dr. Mahajan, and why don't we start here? And
Charles.
Charles.
Robert Charles.
That's what's on your mugshot, Charles. Robert.
Robert's on the back.
Robert. Gomez.
And this
Shirley Tears.
Shirley,
Mark Jordan.
Mark, and this young man in the orange,
Gleason McKinney.
Gleason. All right, Gleason is a new recruit to Mahajan Medical Center, so welcome, Gleason. Thank you for all coming, and she's coming. We got another one from the previous camp, so we got 3, so that's a good sign.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Come on in.
Come on in, my dear.
Jane will show you. She's gonna need another chair next to her. No, you're good, you're good. Mike, you can just scoot a little bit. Thank you. No, she's good. You guys are good. We're just gonna Mark scoot a little bit. Thank you, Mark. Alright, so we were just introducing because there are a couple of new players. So we got Deb, Robert, Shirley in the front, and then we got Gleason, Mark, and
Carol.
Carol. Okay, we got full quorum. And I'm gonna just jump start, but the start of the show is Jen and Jordan. So they are the stars of the show. I'm just sidekick today. So, again, for the new folks who are joining us, I'll just go over what we want to achieve and how we're going to go about. So, it's a 6-month camp. Welcome. Have a seat. So, it's a 6-month boot camp, once a month. And Jen gonna help you set up your goals, see where you are currently. So since we have your data, your numbers, so to say, so we can see that's where you started with us. Our goal is that you should be better and have some good tips from us to incorporate on your everyday diabetic journey, so you can have less complications from diabetes. As we talked last time, diabetes is a cruel disease. It's a lifelong disease. It does not go away. So, it causes serious inflammation from head to toe, your eyes, your feet, your heart, your carotid arteries, your skin. Everything gets affected by diabetes. So, it's something we need to keep a close tab. And so if I give you one tip, and then I'll give it over to Jen, and she will go over the program for today. So the one tip is more fiber. So I'll give you one tip every boot camp, and one tip today is more fiber.
It's gonna make your cholesterol better, it's just gonna make you healthier, staying active. Okay, so did everyone get a packet? Everyone got a packet? Mark, did you get one? Yep, everyone got one, okay.
I got it.
Yep, you got one with your whole packet. There is also a recipe in there for the bean salad and the Greek salad that Debbie made. So you guys can see those too. Try those at home. Alright, so let's start with this. Okay. So getting started with the first step. This right here, you also have that in your packet, you can read. But it just tells you why regular physical activity is so important. So right here you can read that exercise helps your cells become more sensitive to insulin, so the insulin works more effectively. So you don't need to go to the gym, and that's what we're here to show you. That you don't need a gym membership. We can do some light walking. That's a great place to start. And then you can always, increase your pace over time. Keep it fun, bring a friend or listen to some music. Practical activities like gardening. Mark, you said you like to work outside. That's also good exercise too, keeping you active. Washing your car, mowing the lawn. Then we have some low impact activities like yoga, swimming, or even dancing. And if you haven't exercised in a while, keep it short, start out slow, and then you can always increase over time. You don't want to, hurt yourself. And remember, always safety first. So always make sure you have some kind of glucose handy in case your sugar starts to get low. And we all should know what the symptoms are of low blood sugar from last time. You have a paper in there. And also wear stuff that are comfy clothes, comfy shoes, just to make sure you don't want any cuts on your feet because diabetics have a hard time healing on our feet. So we want to make sure we have nice shoes that are going to be good. Okay? All right.
Just one thing, there a lot of the insurances offer a program like Silver Sneakers or something similar where you can get free gym membership or subsidized gym membership. So do take advantage of that. The beauty of those programs is A, free, and B, you can join more than one gym. So if one gym has a good, swimming, water aerobic class, and another gym has, let's say, chair yoga or something you like, then you can have more than one membership without paying for it. So, do use those perks from the health insurance companies.
So, Dr. Mahajan, do you agree with this, how it recommends 150 minutes of moderate exercise a week?
That's the ultimate goal, that's, if you're already there, kudos to you. If you're not there, we want you to get there. Yes, so 150 minutes is based on a lot of data. So that could be 30 minutes 5 times a week, could be, 15 minutes twice a day, 5 times a week. But as you said rightly, if you're not doing, you're sedentary right now, don't get, disheartened if you're not there.
Okay. And then I have another pamphlet here. It talks about why walking is important. Our bodies are meant to get up and walk, either it's to the mailbox, down the road, to the neighbor's house. Walking helps you stay healthy and live longer. We all want to be there for our children, grandchildren, right? It also can help you be active and helpful in your community. And you can also share your wisdom with other people, let them know, hey, walking's really helped me, you should try it. It also is good for your mind, body, and spirit. It just, sometimes when you just take a walk out in the nature, it just makes you feel better, Get some fresh air, get some vitamin D. Okay, let's see what else.
And do buddy walking, walking by yourself is harder, so if you can drag a good looking neighbor who already walks, then, just say, hey, if we walk every day, maybe we can go for lunch. So walking together is always more fun, and you can push each other. You may be down one day and your neighbor is up, and next day your neighbor may be down, so you say, let's do it. So then it becomes easier,
Yeah, so how can you get started? Well, start slowly first. You may only be able to walk a few minutes at first, but that's fine. Just build up to it. It's okay to try that. Walk at your own pace. Try walking around your home or your driveway. Walk while you're watching TV or talking on the phone. Try to park a little farther from the store so you can practice walking a little bit. So try build up to walking 3 to 5 minutes, 2 to 3 times a day. Just start working with it, and eventually you'll realize that it's going to be easier. So, and this is like this lady down here says, I started walking so I would be healthier and less stressed. So, and then I also included in there for you guys some little workout trackers, if you wanted to use those, just to keep track of the exercise, what days you exercise, what you do. So those are all included in your folders, okay?
With heat index, I like that you put H2O there, so
Yes.
with heat index at 100, 120 degrees, it's good to make
Yeah,
sure you
definitely.
hydrate before and during and after, just very important to hydrate. Yeah. So early morning, go in the evenings, and as Jen said, you can do indoor walking, you can go take a cart inside Walmart or Publix and walk there. In Florida, it's very hard in summer, so you definitely want to protect yourself from the heat. So early morning, late evening, go inside the big malls.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
heard, people like to walk around the malls.
Yeah, so there are different ways to protect you from the heat and not get dehydrated.
Alright, well, let's let Jordan talk about, what she thinks and show us some chair exercises. So, these are, the top benefits for chair exercises. It helps build and maintain muscle strength, can help strengthen your bones, slow down osteoporosis, keep the joints, tendons, and ligaments more flexible, improve coordination and flexibility, increase energy, strengthen your heart and lungs, and promote a greater sense of well-being. Okay, Jordan, you wanna start with this one?
Sure.
Okay.
Does everybody have a little room? You might wanna scoot back from your table a little bit, so you have space. But
All of you know Jordan. Who doesn't know Jordan, raise your hand, we'll introduce her. Okay, so one person doesn't know Jordan. Jordan is our favorite nurse practitioner. She is amazing, person to work with patients. She is a gym rat, so she's a perfect person to introduce you to exercises. She's a very proficient dance instructor too, so she introduces a lot of kids in our church to dancing and different physical activities, outdoor activities. So she's a perfect guide for you in this journey for better exercises, more exercises.
Balance.
And balance.
Balance.
Very important, yes.
Okay, so for the first one, if your feet can reach, I know some of us are short, but you wanna try to keep your feet on the ground and sit straight up. And this is gonna help with your neck, stretch it out and strengthen your neck muscles. And what we're gonna do is you're gonna tilt your head, try to touch your ear towards your shoulder, and then we're gonna hold that for 10 seconds. We'll just do a couple, just so we can get through all of them. And then other side. But the goal is to do 10 on each side. We'll just do 3 on each side. So you feel it stretching. It's good for stress relief too, if you have a lot of tension in your neck. Switch. Last one. Each side. Switch. Good. Okay. And then this one.
Alright, so next, arm rises.
Okay, so this one you also need to be sitting straight up with your feet flat on the ground. And we're gonna be switching sides and you're gonna reach your arm up and over and stretch it. You should feel it stretching all of your arm. And you hold it for 2 seconds and then other side. And this one you also wanna do 10 on each side. Good. Make sure you're breathing, that's important too. Good, okay.
Back stretching and strengthening.
Yeah, so this one's gonna help with your back muscles, it also helps with your balance and coordination. And, you're gonna put your feet like shoulder width apart, and then you're gonna put both your hands under your right knee. And you wanna try to slowly go down your leg towards your ankle. Good, and then other side. Start at your knee and slide it down. Good. We'll do 2 more.
with every exercise, as you pointed out, Jordan, you can, slow down when you're doing it back, so the squeeze is more, and hold it.
Yep.
So then you can make it harder. So you just hold it in the front and then hold it in the back. So you can make it, and do it slowly. So that makes it,
You kind of flex that back muscle,
Right.
and it's gonna get stronger and stronger.
Do you use weights?
You can, yeah. You can add weights to make it a little harder. If you feel like, oh, it's a little easy, you can add weights and you can go up on the weights.
and you can always use a band, right, Jordan, in the door. And then you can use the band and then a resistant band, and you can use that for rowing too. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So once this is a beginner's level, you can add, dumbbells to it, right? You can add, whatever you have at home, use what you have.
Yeah, you can even use like water bottles.
Yeah, water bottles, cans.
Yeah.
Don't need to buy equipment, we're not pushing any equipment, whatever you have at home.
Yeah. Okay, this one is to get your ankles and feet flexible. And I don't know if you guys have room, but you're gonna take one foot out and you're just gonna rotate that ankle around, and it helps stretch it out. And you do one at a time. And then you can switch and you go, my ankle's cracked.
So since this is easier, do 20 reps on each side.
20.
Yeah, that one is for 20. And this is in their packet, right?
It is,
Yeah,
yeah.
so you guys can go through this and it's a whole workout.
Mhm.
We're just doing a couple reps so you know how to do it.
Yeah, so this is all gonna be home. You guys take this home, you can practice at home.
So this one's similar, but you're making a straight line and you're just holding it. And then you're switching and you're kind of tightening that whole leg muscle.
How long do you hold it?
On here it's saying 2 seconds, but if you can do longer, do longer, yeah.
And that's again, you can modify, put some ankle weights up there if you get easy for you, so.
Or you can kind of challenge yourself and try to see how long you can do it. The next one is gonna be more like a cardio because you're gonna be kicking and switching.
So it's always good to mix the cardio with the non-cardio that gets you a breather in between. So, that's a good, the way they set it up is very nice. Like, the march, the kicks, they are in between the stretches, so that gets you breather. So it's, the sequence is very good in this exercise.
So this one, you have to stand up for, and it's to stretch your calf out. And you can use the back of your chair. If you guys wanna try, if you have room. You just Yep, and you're bending the front knee a little bit, and you're keeping your foot flat. And it's gonna stretch your calf out. So
You can
bend
hold on to
your-
the table in front.
Yeah, you can use the table too. And you're just bending that front knee, and you're kind of leaning into it, and you should feel your whole calf stretching.
You feel it?
You feel it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you want to switch and stretch the other side. Says you can also use the kitchen counter or any sturdy surface. And you want to hold it on each side for 30 seconds. And then make sure you're alternating and do it 3 times for each. I think the next one's standing too. And this one's gonna help strengthen all of your leg, hip flexors, hamstrings, glutes, calves, and you're just doing a little leg lift to the side. You do 10 on each side. This one you could also use a band or an ankle lead. And then you do the other side. Oh, you got some high kicks back there. Okay, and then the next one, we're still standing and you're gonna actually, the hip extension, you're gonna kick back.
So the hip extension is very useful for, getting from the, like, toilet seats and from the floors. So this is a great workout, so that way you don't have to call the good-looking paramedics that you're stuck on doing number 2.
Good.
Are you guys sweating yet? Heel and toe raise. So this one's gonna help you with your balance and your lower leg muscles. And you wanna stand straight up, and your feet are gonna be about shoulder width apart. And then you can use the chair or the table, or if you need something higher. And you're just coming up on your toes and you're squeezing your calves. And then you come down, come all the way up as far as you can and squeeze those calves. Come down. Good. This one's fun too if you like play a song, you can go to the beat of the song. It's fun to do. Okay, this one's a mini squat. So this is good, cause sometimes squats when we're older can be hard on our back. So this is a way to still squat, but not to go all the way down. So you're just coming down a little bit and then coming up. And when you come up, squeeze your muscles.
The glutes.
Yep. And you wanna make sure you're staying straight.
Yeah, whoever want Kardashian look, this is the
Good.
exercise to do.
Good, those look really good. And it says to do 10, but you can always do more if you feel like you're doing real good at that.
One thing to pay attention to the squats is, when you're coming up, use your heels to come up. That automatically activates your glutes. Right, Jordan? So, always use your heels to come up.
Okay, so this one, you don't need a chair. And it says you wanna make sure you're trying to stand up straight as possible. You can sit and do this one also. And this one helps with mobility and strength in your upper torso. So again, your shoulder width apart, you put your hands on your hips, and you're just kind of twisting, trying to stay straight. Yep. And you'll get more flexible at these too as the more you do them. You're like, whoa, I didn't know I could twist that far. And your kicks will get higher. Good.
I feel it.
Yeah, that's good. I think that was
That's it.
one.
That was the last one. It's just something to get started, And also, we realize that, balance is an issue, risk for falling is an issue, so that's why we're showing you stuff that you can do in your chair and at home. It's very simple, but still effective.
We also have, I believe, a shared yoga video on our YouTube page. It's really good.
So how many of you guys have not been to our YouTube page? Raise your hands. Okay, please try going there because Jordan has done a full workout. So a lot of my patients, that was a couple of years back, right, Jordan? So a lot of my patients, what they do is they get their iPad or iPhone or whatever phones you have, and then it's exercise time. They go to a YouTube page, and then she's done a whole series of I think 2 or 3 of them, right? Sequences to that will be a step up, but the chair yoga is similar to what we're doing here, and then you can just follow her. She done 10 reps, 20 reps, or certain things. So that will be a good way to start your day, and she has done a beautiful job in showing those, and you can just follow the video.
So what is that? Where do you go to?
You just type in Mahajan
Mahajan Medical Center on the YouTube and just say chair yoga. And because we got lots of different things. You can look for other things too, all our Facebook Live sessions are stored there, or Jordan's exercise programs are stored there. I've done some sessions with different specialists, cardiologists, endocrinologists over the years, nephrologists. All those are there too. So yeah, check it out. Good information. We have a diabetic session with a local endocrinologist, Dr. Ranjan is there, so that's a fantastic session.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
I purchased a while back because I was crawling a lot. It's, you set it on the floor, and instead of you riding a bicycle, you use your feet.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Pedal, and you can put it on the table and do the same thing.
with your arms.
So that's what I use at home.
Good, yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, no, absolutely, anything to get you
We
moving.
can get you moving.
Yeah, though, you know, and you may get bored with one way and you do the other way and do other things, so there's no wrong answer. The key is get moving. Doesn't matter how you do it, if you have stationary bike and you're hanging towels, move the towels, put Sex in the City on the TV and just do 30 minutes of stationary bike. Whatever, you know, you have at home, we don't want you to buy equipment, we don't want you to spend money. Whatever you have, use it.
Went by a while ago.
Yeah.
Falling all the time.
And what about just like marching in place too?
Yes?
At home, you don't even have to go have a treadmill or anything, a stepper, you can just walk around, march in place at home, or do the marching like you just said in the chair.
The silver sneaker classes are good.
Yes, if
You
you have
said
that.
it's free if you
Yeah.
have it under
If you
your
have
cover.
your Indiana, yep.
And if you have steps at home, steps are one of the best exercises, you know, just go up and down the steps, you know, as many times as you can for 15 minutes.
I know some people don't like going to the gym because there's all these young people there, but a good place to go is the Warren Plant Wellness Center.
Okay.
That's a
Well,
good
like,
recommendation, yes, you know, a lot of senior folks go there and very, very clean place and very nice place. I used to go there regularly and I used to enjoy it, so thank you, Mark, for the recommendation. We're gonna have Mark talk about his diet plan. You know, Mark has achieved very good numbers on his sugar monitor, so Mark, do you mind sharing your wisdom, how you achieved it in a month?
Alright, well, basically, I was on insulin regimen. I also read that entire book. And simply, the other thing I have is the monitor that you can check it with your phone. So you can constantly check whatever food you're eating and see the reaction. So pretty much I shifted to that. Sometimes I tested some food, like I ate some, I drank a cup of chocolate milk. My reading was 110 and it went to 195. So then some things I'm eliminating the foods now because I know I just can't take them. And my readings actually are somewhere around 100 right now. And so it's 100% diet. And I do not take any insulin anymore.
And you said you walked 2 miles, Mark?
Some days I walk 2 miles. Some days, you know, it just depends where I'm going.
And 2 miles for Mark is mind-blowing. Stand-up Mark show why I'm saying is mind-blowing for Mark. So if Mark can do 2 miles, all of us can do 2 miles. Mark has a condition called CID. Do you mind me sharing?
No, that's
Okay, so Mark has a condition called CIDP he had in the past, and that affected his legs. So he has very atrophied muscles in the leg and very uncoordinated nerves. And despite that, he's doing 2 miles. Kudos to Mark.
And like you said, the tough thing right now is it's so hot.
Right.
Because the devil have to stay way hydrated. I drink tons before I go walking, take tons of water with me. And one thing is I also have is a walker, which is really good because if you get to the point where you almost can't,
Exhausting.
you can just stop for a minute and rest for 2 minutes and it makes a difference.
That's a great tip, Mark. You know, so anyone like Mark that has poor balance, may have arthritis in the lower back, arthritis in the hip, arthritis in the ankles or knees, previous history of strokes, all those patients can use a walker with a seat. Nothing to worry about your vanity. You know, it is about keeping yourself independent. And you know, more you're going to do this kind of workout. And as Mark said, it's hard. You know, then turn on the YouTube video of Jordan and do the chair yoga, or look at the instructions Jennifer and Jordan gave you today, and just do 5, 6 of those. You don't need to do all 14 of those. Whatever you can do easy, do that consistently. The key is consistency. Key is do something, but do it consistently. Not just you got inspired today with Mark, you do it for a day and then you say, you know. So the key is to do it consistently.
And the other thing too, all of us, the real advantage of the meter is it gives you immediate feedback. Because when you're only checking your diabetes, pricking your fingers and long periods of time between, but I mean, I might check my 30 times a day. Cause it's on the phone, you just click on it and you see what it's got. So that, and also I have Fitbit watch. And the good thing is we all seems like like I've been writing on my records down here, because when you get where you're tracking something and writing something, it's far more useful than if you just say, oh, I'm kind of working on this. You see exactly what you're doing, you see exactly your progress. Because one day, milestone was, I actually walked 10,000 steps in a day. That's incredible for me.
Now, if you have osteoporosis in your left hip, does any of this affect that?
Right, so the osteoporosis, good question. You know, anytime you have osteoporosis, you want to do more mobility, because the bones become more porous in osteoporosis. So more you do exercise, more the infrastructure of the bones gets stronger. All the vitamin D, the phosphorus, and the calcium, they bind together in the collagen. This is papaya and vitamin C. Number 3 is kiwi. Number 4 is orange. So any fruits are good. Whichever is on sale, get it. So that's the point I'm making. You don't need to say, you know, oranges is the only thing I can get vitamin C. If the papaya is on sale, get papaya. If the, you know, guava, we don't get as much here.
Or grow some?
Or grow some. That's even better. Oranges in the backyard is, and the fresh is where you preserve the minerals and the vitamins. Absolutely. If you can grow some, like Mark is a gardener, you know, so that's phenomenal. If your neighbor is not watching, grab one there.
No.
I have to give up on my bananas.
Well, bananas are, you know, listen, there was a big study out about a couple of weeks back in UK, and they gave people green bananas with oat in a powder. And they found that the upper GI cancers, which is your stomach cancer, your small bowel cancers, your cancer of the pancreas, they drop by 30% by eating green bananas and oats. The reason is what I just said earlier, fiber.
Bring it on. Move the top.
The fiber is critical. So if you can have a little bit greener banana, that's good for diabetics and for everyone. But you know, if you get to your age, I won't buy a green banana, Mark. All right.
Yeah, I got tons of them.
So,
Yes.
oranges and grapefruits and stuff doesn't raise the sugar side?
Good point. So her question is, does oranges and grapefruit raise your sugars? Yes, they do. But if you squeeze the juice out, if you eat a half a orange with the fiber, then you're good. It's much better than, you know, the juice. If you think about it, you know, the 8-ounce juice has probably 4, 5, 6 oranges and squeezed in there. And the best part of the orange, the fiber, has been taken out. The pulp has been taken out. So you're pretty much drinking sugar water. It's not healthy. And once you process it, vitamin C is gone too. You know, they say vitamin C on the outside of the juice box, but once you process the water-soluble vitamins, so yes, I like you to have a half a orange, and you know, your sugars will go up to 150. That's okay. You know, but what you're getting is beautiful. You're getting fiber. You're getting fresh vitamin C. All right. So why don't we finish it here? You want to give them the books who does not have, and if you guys read the book, you can bring it back. Mark read the whole book, so kudos to him.
Yeah.
Do you want to share your experience, how you found this book, Mark?
Oh, it was excellent.
Yeah, did you get a chance to read through
Part of it.
part of it? So yeah, see if you can finish it. So here's a book.
The other thing that I didn't really know too much, I was telling you earlier, is I figured that if I ate ice cream, all I needed to do was take some insulin.
Here's a book for you, and these are loners, so once you read it, bring it back so we can give it to the next
And
camp.
insulin is not good for you. How about lemon and water?
Lemon water is beautiful, you know, because you squeeze out the fresh lemon and don't put sugar, don't put salt. You can put black pepper if you want a little bit kick to it, or add mint to it. But yes, that's beautiful.
Because actually I didn't really like water too much.
Yeah, so you can add, I like to add slice, so then, you know, it keeps the flavors longer, and then once I finish the drink, I eat the slice. It's just the rind of the citrus has one of the most potent vitamin C, the outside skin.
Agrokey-lines.
That's even beautiful. So,
It tastes great.
yeah, so I think we got enough for today. Please do the workout 5 days a week if you can. Please consider incorporating even small changes. Don't get overwhelmed. Small changes in your diet, you'll do well. Thank you for your time.
And you guys try some. Bean salad, Greek salad.
Well, like I would take insulin because I knew that my sugars were gonna shoot up, so I just
You
tried to.
take it insulin, so we could eat that.
Okay,
But that's very bad.
that's very bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yes, so was I, but you see, first of all, you need to not take
That we're
this.
giving him,
You need to change your diet, so you don't need it anymore.
That's what they're yelling at you about.
I think you need to get that thing on your arm.
You want me to get the thing like that on my arm?
Oh,
the freestyle.
this is
Yeah, so
incredible.
your phone yells at you going, stop being stupid, stop being stupid.
See right here,
Yeah?
total
Tell me
graph
what
of
you're
how
doing.
my blood sugars are doing.
Actually, I'm gonna go get my doctor to order it for me.
And after my I used to be way over 200.
Oh, mine
This
is
part
always
for you, all vegetables, protein.
It's gonna kill you, so
Okay?
you gotta make life choices.
Life is gonna kill me, you know?
No, but you know, but you know what's gonna be worse?
Huh?